Hello, it's Monika, and I've got some fabulous news today. I'm hosting #Butterfly Craft Fest, and throughout August, we're going to create 4 beautiful projects for you, together with Monika, PaperMona, Katarina, Denise, and Marta Dębicka. Today, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful multiple hexagonal pop-up card without any cutting dies. First, I've got a panel measuring 6 by 6 inches, and I'm going to score it at 1 3/4 by 4 1/4 of an inch. Now it is time to fold and burnish those score lines. Today I decided to use some beautiful purple design papers from Craft O'Clock to embellish my card. And all the links to Monika, PaperMona, Katarina, Denise, and Marta are in the description down below, so you can check out their beautiful projects throughout August. Also, I'm running a giveaway, and you can get my PDF with butterflies, which you will see later on. And there are 2 rules how to get that PDF. So you have to watch and comment under all videos, create one project based on the prompt, and use the #ButterflyCraftFest and tag me on social media. Now I've got the panel measuring 2 1/4 by 5 3/4 of an inch. And the side panels are 1.5 by 5 3/4 of an inch. As you can see, I'm using my liquid glue because I do have time to maneuver the elements if I need to. And I really encourage you to check the description for all the information. Now it will be time to create the panels to actually give me that mechanism for multiple hexagonal pop-up card. I've got the panel measuring 2 1/4 by 4.5 of an inch. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 3.5 and 4 inches. I need one more panel like this, so it is 2 1/4 by 4.5. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 3.5 and 4 inches. Now it will be time to fold and burnish those score lines, and actually I'm going to use the scissors to create the side flaps, and you will see it how to do it. I really hope that #ButterflyCraftFest will encourage you to create some beautiful makes with butterflies, and you will be inspired to create your own version of multiple hexagonal pop-up card. And to be honest, you can use whatever is in your stash, and that is absolutely amazing about our projects. So now, as you can see, I'm using my bone folder to burnish all those score lines and use scissors. When this is ready, then I'm going to create some panels to decorate that beautiful mechanism. Very quick and simple, and if you like fancy folds, I really hope you will give this one a go. Now I've got panels measuring 2 inches by 2 1/4, so I'm going to start putting them here, literally in the middle, and then we can create the side panels. So this cut is pretty easy. It looks complicated, but it's not. So here I've got panels measuring 2 inches by 1/4 of an inch. And to be honest, I really like the frame I'm going to get, or actually border, on every single element. And I do encourage you to create some mats and layers for your fancy folds as well. And don't forget to check Monika, Katarina, Denise and Marta with their fancy folds today. Now I'm going to place it from the bottom first. As you can see, we need to line up the score lines in the middle, and then you can tag the flap in. Very easy to do. It looks complicated, but trust me, when you do it, it is absolutely fine. And it's always a good idea to make sure the glue is set before you move on to the next step. Now I'm going to repeat the process at the top, and we can create a few more panels for that multiple hexagonal pop-up card. What occasion would you use this fancy fold? I'm really curious. To be honest, I left it without the sentiment today because I'm not really sure who's going to get it at the moment. Now it is time for the second panel, and that one is 1.5 by 6 inches. Very easy to do. And now we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4 of an inch, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2 inch. And I'm going to repeat the process on the other element. So I've got 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2 inch. Again, it is time to fold and burnish those score lines. And if you do like fancy folds or butterflies, I really encourage you to take part in our collaboration and challenge. So you can create as many projects as you want with butterflies, but don't forget about those rules if you would like to get my PDF with butterflies, which you will see later on. And all the information about the giveaway and all the participants are in the description down below. So go and check it out. I'm so happy to host that. #Butterfly Craft Fest. I've got 2 panels measuring 1 1/4 by 2 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to place them here, and then we need to create side panels, and they will measure 1 1/4 by 1 inch. Again, if you use liquid glue, that will make your job easier. Do you have your favorite? If you do, please let me know which one is it. So as you can see, this card comes together pretty quickly. And to be honest, this multiple hexagonal pop-up card is perfect for any scraps you've got at home. So maybe now is the time to actually use them up. Again, I'm going to line up the score lines here, and I'm going to use the liquid glue on the flaps to make it easier. I'm just holding the middle part, and then I'm going to tack the flaps here. The trick here is to line up the bottom of your new panel with the bottom of the last panel we created, and that will give us that dimension when you're going to open the card. And what's really good about this fancy fold, it really goes flat into 6 by 6 inches envelope. So now when this is ready, we need to create one more panel and then embellish the project. So now, again, I've got my scoring board, and I need a panel measuring 3/4 by 7 inches. And I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, 2 1/4 of an inch, 4 3/4, and 6 1/2 inch. And I will need one more panel like this. So I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, 2 1/4 inch, 4 3/4, and 6 1/2 inch. Now it will be time to fold and burnish the score lines. You know the drill by now, right? Please let me know what is your favorite fancy fold, and maybe you do have your favorite butterfly as well. I do, and it is more for butterfly, which I actually use for my PDF with butterflies. So if you'd like to get it, don't forget to check the description for all the information. I'm using my scissors again to create the flaps, and it will be time to embellish that panels. And to be honest, this card comes together pretty quickly. Altogether, it took me about half an hour with all the cutting and measuring. So I think it is pretty cool. I've got 2 panels measuring 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 inch, and that will go in the middle. And then we need 4 panels that will measure 1/2 inch by 1 1/2 inch. Really quick and simple to do, and very effective in the end. So you can use this card for any occasion, and I'm pretty sure the recipients will absolutely love it. And later on, I'm going to show you how to create the space for your message as well. So when this is ready, I'm going to line it up with the bottom of the other panels we created. And look at that dimension. I really like it. So here, as you can see, I use different colors for the card base and the elements here. And I think this is a good option for any fancy fold. You don't always have to choose white for the card base. If you use different colors as well, that actually gives even more interest to your projects. So when this is ready, always make sure the glue is set. So you can burnish it really well, or you can use your bone folder to do it. And that's what I'm doing here. I really want to make sure that everything is set before I move on and add some butterflies. As you can see, there is so much dimension going on with this multiple hexagonal pop-up card. And here are the butterflies I was telling you about earlier on. So off camera, I fussy cut some of them, and I'm going to shape the wings to give more dimension. And even then, the card goes flat in the envelope. But if you would like to use some foam adhesive, that would be perfect as well. And then you can create a box for the card. I really like this technique, and I think those butterflies are simply perfect for this multiple hexagonal pop-up card. And I really encourage you to take part in that hashtag Butterfly Craft Fest. It will be so much fun, and there are only 4 videos in August. But if you want to create more projects, that will be absolutely fine. The theme for me for August is butterflies. And if you've seen on my channel, currently I'm actually creating quite a lot of videos, even for Mentai Papers Challenge. I think this is such a good idea as well. So if you haven't seen those videos, I really encourage you to do so. So now I'm going to place the last butterfly, and it will be time to create some space for the message on the back. And to do it, I'm going to use white card measuring 2 1/4 by 5 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to use my liquid glue and adhere it. You can always do it before adding the butterflies. And the card is complete. Please let me know, what do you think about it? Would you like to give it a go? I really hope you do. So the card is complete. It folds flat into 6 by 6 inches envelope. And don't forget about my calendar with hashtag Butterfly Craft Fest, where we're going to show you all the beautiful projects. And don't forget to check Monika, PaperMona, Katarina, Marta and Denise. Their videos are simply amazing. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye!